Hey guys, getting everything set up here. Give me 1 second and we will get started. So, like normal, I try to stream every day, a little bit after 5 here, depending when I get done with work and such. There we go.
Not here.
Oh man. There we go. So what are you guys up to this weekend? Anybody doing anything fun? You guys just all playing Diablo? Chilling at home maybe? Oh, none of that. I wonder if I should do Far Oasis or not. I wonder realistically how good that actually is for Terrorized. It's only 10 minutes left of it though, so I won't have to worry about it for too long. I'm really hoping we actually get a good one for a change. Be really nice. I actually cleaned out my stash today, so I can actually pick up items off the ground now. So that'll be fun. Monarch. I'm not gonna have room for Monarch. What is 4-socketed? Come back for that. Now that I have room, at least. I need to work on that video guide for Blizzard. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I think I'll have some free time, so I'll be able to get in there and do that, hopefully. And then after that, I gotta figure out what guide I want to make next after the Blizzard Sorceress for you guys. Those are garbage too. Aiming into maybe a poison, or no, probably the Javazon will probably be the next one. Then maybe poison necro after. So many decisions, I'm not quite sure. Maybe I just need to put up another poll after I get mine. For no stream, maybe I'll put the poll up, see what people are interested in. I think the thing that stinks with the YouTube polls or community, whatever the new thing is they added there, it seemed like I could only put like 5 options on the polls, which kind of stunk. I should pick up those boots, but I'm lazy. Because if we, like, I'd rather just list up all of the builds and specs that I actually know how to build and do, and let people pick instead of just narrowing it down to like 5. Because I like some really weird builds. We'll get those boots. Maybe they're good. I don't think I have the runes I need. Or I do. Talthal. I don't think I have those. Maybe that was what I was missing. Talthal. Here's a Tal. There's a Thal. Okay, so I can make one. So put those there. Talthal or Am. Talthal or Am. 32. Garbage. Oh no, so I think my internet might be acting up. Looks like stream's dropping some frames. It's unfortunate.
I can't carry anymore.
Hopefully it fixes itself here. So I really don't want to have to restart stream. And garbage. Let's try the Far Oasis out real quick. See if stream fixes itself or not. Give it a couple minutes. If it doesn't, I'll restart stream and hopefully that'll fix the issue. Looks like it's getting better on my end, maybe. Hopefully it's getting better for you guys. It's the issue with living in the middle of the nowhere. Internet's one provider, and maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. It's frustrating. I wish the maggot layer was also counted in the Terrorized. Be nice to have more options. Especially because I feel like the zone isn't that great even for Terrorized. Hey, how are you? I'm doing good. Still sick. And I think my internet's might be dropping some frames here. How about yourself? How are you doing? I think I might have enough to actually craft an amulet now. Well, it's the upload. It seems like it's doing bad. It seems like it's getting better now. Hopefully the quality isn't bad on the stream. Because I'm not noticing like gameplay issues. It's just I'm worried about the quality of the stream. Thank you. Have you played the build or have you just been watching? Because I really like this build. It's definitely my favorite Sorceress build lately.
Hello.
I think I have 2 more in here. I do. Rowler into there.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh, that could have came out better. Oh yeah, did you which the videos did you like the best? I feel like the Frost Nova and the Nova one I think are the ones that people like the most, at least from what I've been seeing. Just from looking at the analytics from it. Frost Nova. Yeah, that's a really fun one. Yeah, I'm just really surprised with the build. When I first saw people doing it and stuff, I was looking at it and I'm like, I feel like that's not going to work very well late game. It's pleasantly surprised with what came out of it though. Blizz Sorc. Yeah, Blizz Sorc is really fun. It's really strong too. The next guide I'll be doing will be the Blizzard Sorceress, and it's going to be a Vitality build. There's been some comments on the channel about people asking about the Vitality builds, so I think giving them a Vitality build that they can go to that's really strong would be helpful. Personally, I prefer Energy Shield over Vitality builds, but I can see why people would want to do Vitality. I mean, Vitality is going to get you a lot more damage. You could always splash a little bit into Energy Shield too, but I feel like that makes the build a little bit more complex. It's fun. I highly recommend the Energy Shield ones. Like, if you notice, I haven't used any potions, at least on purpose. I think I might have hit them on accident. But that's the main reason I play them, is I don't have to worry about my health. I don't have to worry about my mana. Since the mercenary is using prayer, it just automatically regens my health all the way back up. Which is super nice for me, because I'm a very lazy player. Sorry, I have to keep muting. I'm still sick. I don't want to cough in your guys' ears. I don't know. I guess Far Oasis isn't absolutely terrible, but like could be better. Spider Forest. That's not it. At least this one has a lot of density. Or it should at least. Chris. Traded for it. At this point, I think the only thing self-found on this character is my Travs and my Trang gloves. Everything else I had to trade for. I did find a perfect Nightwing back in the day. Like, I don't know, a week into ladder reset. But I wasn't planning on going cold, so I sold it. I kind of wish I would have kept it now, but it is what it is. No luck today so far. I haven't been streaming very long, maybe an hour or so. Or not even an hour. Man, maybe like 20 minutes. Yesterday we did find a Galrune and a Shaco on stream though. And then we did make a decent Druid amulet. It's 2 to Druid and 17 faster cast rate. Unfortunately, I think for the Druid it has to be 19 faster cast rate if you're going for the higher end breakpoint. It's like 162, 163 or something like that, I think. Oh, there you go. That 3 to Frost Nova Ormus. Don't let people lowball you on that. The build's still not super popular, so people don't really know what it's worth. You'll get a lot of people saying nobody uses Frost Nova. They're wrong. Yeah, the loot has been bad. I mean, I really can't complain. Oh, you're going to use it? Yeah, there you go. That's a better one than mine. Mine is only 12 to cold. And it's isted. I could put a facet in it. I didn't put the ist in there. That's what was in there when I got it. And then, I don't know. I just couldn't really be bothered to take it out and put a facet in there. Nightwing should be pretty cheap. Other than unless you're going for like really high-end like rolls, then it won't be. Phantoms are expensive. I'm trying to remember what I paid for mine. I got mine pretty early on. The prices were still pretty insane. Have you transitioned into Frost Nova yet? Or are you still playing as Blizzard, just working on the gear? Yeah, the Forbidden Sight's where I got my stuff. That's where I do miss my trading, at least. I have issues with the Forbidden Sight, but I still use it. Just the other sites for trading are just a hassle in comparison, at least in my opinion. Tradery or whatever it is isn't that bad, but not like super into that one. Great Marsh, that has souls, I don't want to go in there. Wow, that's huge. Burr and Star in the same game. I've never had that. The most I got was it was actually on single player. I was just testing a build. I think it was a Necromancer, either summoning or poison. And I had a Burr drop immediately into a Vex rune drop, and that's the closest I've ever gotten to like a back and back high rune. It wasn't ladder. I wish it was. I could use another Burr rune. If I actually got another Barbarian, I'd probably actually upgrade and get a better Nightwing. So, these Pit and Stony Tombs are both really good. I enjoy both those places a lot. I'm really excited, or happy at least, that the Stony Tomb, when it gets terrorized, the zone outside of it is also terrorized. I forget what that zone's called. I need to remember that, because people keep asking me. But I feel like I'm just missing all the good terrorized zones. Every time I log in, it just seems like I'm getting bad ones.
Impossible.
What is that for? Put that up there. Which is frustrating, especially once you start getting the higher levels. Experiences are rough without the terrorized zones, especially since I usually play solo games. It'd be a lot easier if I played in eight-man parties. Yeah, I don't remember what it's actually called. I can go check probably. There we go. Poison's a big downside of being energy shield. Rocky Waste, that's it, yeah. Yep, Rocky Waste right outside of the second town. That's it. That one and the Stony Tomb get terrorized together, which is really nice. Go back to the Spider Forest. At least had some decent density. Unlike some other ones. Ariat Plateau. So for those of you who are just tuning in, if you guys have any build questions on any of my guides, or really any game questions in general, please feel free to ask. This is the Frost Nova Sorceress. There is the guide up on my channel for this, but if you have questions, feel free. I'll answer them. I'd rather interact with you guys answering questions and talking and stuff rather than just ranting and rambling. Yeah, Stony Tombs, is it always exactly the same, or does it change ever so slightly? I feel like sometimes I don't get that room in the second level that has like all the sarcophaguses in them. I feel like it's slightly different, with the same kind of like general layout, 3 rooms per level. Bassinet. Oh. Yeah, the 3 rooms are nice. My favorite is, by far, Talrash's Tomb. Talrash's Tomb is great. That's my favorite. Every time I hop on, I just always hope it's for that one. I hopped on earlier today, and it was the cow level. And I don't know if you guys noticed this. I knew this, I just never noticed it. But when you make a game, and the cow level is the terrorized zone, you'll hear a nice little moo before you load in. Just a fun little fact. 154 magic find on this build, but this is the damage variant. Well, there's an Istrin in here, that should be a facet. And then I do have magic small charms down here. But if you want magic find, you can easily get it. In my stash, you have the Talrash's armor and the Talrasha belt, Shaco, and an Oculus. Yeah, be careful with your breakpoints. I think you'll need the, if you're going to still want to use the 2 Soges or, you know, not faster cast rate rings, you're going to need a perfect spirit to hit your last breakpoint. So I don't want that. The build does fine in cows. It's nothing to write home about. I mean, it clears cows just fine. I'm just not a big fan of cows in particular. A, I have really bad luck. I don't really ever find anything there. And B, I did a lot of cows way back in the day. I have a phone call. Give me 1 second, guys.
Not here.
Sorry about that, guys. I had to answer a phone call. Oops, minimize the wrong window. There we go. With Blizzard, I'm destroying it. Yeah, so Blizzard's insane. Blizzard's a really strong build. You shouldn't have any issues, in cows with Blizzard. It's also a fun build. I've just played it a lot over the days by, playing the old version, just Lord Destruction. But, that's generally my league starter, is just a Blizzard Sorceress. I'm not a big fan of hybrid Sorceresses, so I never run them. I just don't see the point. Especially now with Sunders, I really don't see the point. Unless you're playing solo, because you'll need it probably for Ancients in Hell. But I would rather just join a public game. Not really, in my opinion. I think Blizzard should probably be a Vitality mainly build. You might be able to pull off like a hybrid, but you don't have enough skill points to go full-blown Energy Shield, in my opinion. Man, my eye is itchy. Because remember, if you're going Energy Shield, you have to max Telekinesis. You don't have to, but it's very, very recommended you do. And then, on top of that, you'll probably want more points into Energy Shield. Technically, you could just get 1 point and hope your plus skills are enough to get to like 70, 75. But you're going to want to... If you're going that hard into it, you probably still want at least 20 points in the Telekinesis. The new Shockwave Druid, yeah, kind of sick. Just bullied on last night. Found us sick. I haven't tried the Shockwave Druid. Isn't the I'm sorry, my eye is so itchy. Isn't the Shockwave Druid more of a support character? Or am I thinking incorrectly? I remember seeing people running it on league starts for the stun from the Shockwave. But I haven't really looked into it much. So you probably know more about that than me. I need to play Druid more. I really like Druids. They clear so slow for shapeshifting. They're great for like Ubers and stuff like that, but I don't really do that. More of just kill a massive amount of monsters and do a bunch of runs over and over. Heavy belt. Not bad. It's interesting. I'll have to take a look at it. I mean, the concept in general, I like really weird builds like that. That's why I have the guide up there for the Enchantress, Bear Sorceress. That one's fun. One guide I do want to make, and I just need to do more research on it and tinker with it, to make an Enchantress with a bow, probably like a demon machine or something like that. But I don't know all the breakpoints and all the info I need to yet on that. I gotta do research and figure that out yet and tinker. Haven't ever built one, I don't think. I've always looked at them. They've always looked really fun. It's like always been on my to-do list. I'm pretty much always down for trying like any kind of sorceress build. Yeah, the survivability of this build's really good. Poison can be an issue. The green spiders in here, if they put their poison on me, it seems like sometimes it does nothing, other times it just destroys my life until I get that off there. It's really weird. It's usually why I don't come down here, but since it's terrorized, I figured, well, might as well. So, what are you guys all playing? I know you're playing a Blizzard, and I'm assuming you're either playing or building a Shockwave Druid. You guys play anything else out there? Man, I found 4 Gladiator Banes in the last 2 streaming sessions. So I'm averaging like a Gladiator Bane at like an hour and a half a pop, which is really weird. I usually don't find too many of those. I really should be picking them up, at least to see if they're ethereal. Maybe I'll go back and do that, actually. I do like the ethereal ones. It's not. The Horker. My buddy made a Horker. I need to follow up with him and seeing how he's liking the Horker. He doesn't have grief yet, and he's not building the Balrog. I think it's usually do a Balrog blade for the Oath. I don't think he's done that. He's been playing his Blizzard Sorc and then just feeding anything he finds into the Horker. But he's really big into like gold find barbarians. He always tries to make those. He loves that. I'm just not a big fan of Trav, honestly. Zerker Axe. Really? You like Zerker Axes over like Phase Blades? I'm assuming you're talking about for grief. Or maybe you're talking about Oath. There is that delay. Oh, the look. See, I like if I'm going by looks, I'm gonna be real. I prefer Phase Blades. I think they look really cool. I'm not a big fan of the axes in this game. Well, I guess it's not fair because I haven't paid attention with D2R. But I always just remember seeing like these huge barbarians, right? They look epic. You know, they got the Ariat's Guard helmet or whatever on that looks real sweet. And then you're like, man, that guy's going to be tons of damage. And then you see him running around what looks like a level 1 white hatchet in his hand. And you're like, oh, that kind of looks weird. Like, I really wish they would have made the Zerker axes bigger. I mean, come on, it's a Berserker axe. Like, it shouldn't look like a tiny little hatchet that you get at level 1. It's ridiculous. Man, this cold's killing me. I feel better today, but my coughs are just killing me. I have to keep muting. Yeah, do you do that on the Switch, or do you do that in the offhand? I feel like I've seen it done both ways. The 6 is in the phase blade. Because I don't think... Could be wrong. I don't think Berserk alternates, does it? Just always main hand damage. Could be wrong. I'm not a Barbarian player, so definitely do not go off what I said for that. The caster. Mostly because I hate trying to figure out enhanced attack speed breakpoints. They're annoying. Melee characters. That's my biggest gripe with, well, second biggest gripe with melee characters is enhanced attack speed calculators. They're awful. And then I also dislike the fact that they usually clear very, very slow. Their single target damage is unreal, though. Warhammer. Oops. Missed a pack back here. I don't know what it is, but like I've done Chaos Sanctuary so much that I'm starting to get burned out of it, but it's still relaxing at the end of the day. Oh wow, okay, so you do Grief and then 6-socketed Isted Phase Blade. I'm trying to read and I'm dying over here. On your front, and then in the back you do 2 6 So you swap to the 2 6-socketed Isted Phase Blades, I'm assuming, when you're horking then, right? Kill them with the front and then hork with the back. That sounds like that would work. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I didn't think of that. That's expensive, though. I feel like if you're doing that, you gotta dedicate into that horker. That's not like a part-time horking adventure there. That's some big-time horking. I also saw that they... I don't know actually if they did make changes to throw barbs, or if I've just never looked at them close enough. But I did see Throwing Master is kind of neat, returning back whatever you throw. I think it's if you crit, or maybe it's if you pierce, I don't remember. I feel like Throw Barbarians would be really fun too. That would eliminate like the big problem I have with Ethereal Titans on Javazons. I still end up using them faster than they regenerate. Yeah, I haven't played a Throw Barb on here. On Project D2, my buddy pretty much always plays Throw Barb. He loves it on there. It's way different on there than it is on here, though. On there, I think it's a meta build. It's really strong. It looks so silly with their little throwing axes that look like hatchets. I don't know, Spider Forest doesn't seem that bad for Terrorized. At least there's density like when you find these little guys. I mean, it's not great. Like, I would still rather Tower Ashes or something. But, I mean, it's better than Ari at Plateau. What's that? Oh, antlers. I also probably need to make a lightning guide too for sorceresses. I know people like that build. I mean, it's a fun build, I guess. Personally, though, if I was going like a lightning tree, I'd probably still want to go with a Nova. I don't know. I just find the Novas so easy, much more fun, personally. I think it's because all you do is telestomp and then spam your right click or whatever your Nova skill you're using. You don't have to aim. Everything just runs into your Novas and dies. Although with enough gear, I bet Chain Lightning probably clears it fast enough. Did see people were working on some crazy magic lightning orbs. It was like 2 to Sorceress, 3 to Chain Lightning or something like that. 20 faster cast rating, 2 open sockets. I think it had 20 life on it. Looked interesting. It just seems like a lot. You have to really be dedicated to the spec, I guess. I'd rather just use like a Hodo or an Ashudas. Even though I think it was on Reddit, I was reading a post on there about how Ashudas was a failed item. And now thinking about it, I kind of agree. Because if you think about it, yeah, Ashudas gives you up to 20% more damage of, you know, whatever element you're using, lightning or fire, right? Great. But then if you look at like Fire Mastery and like Lightning Mastery, I mean, those things are giving you like 500% more. I mean, realistically, that's equal to like what, 1 or 2 points in the Lightning Mastery? And then, you know, Fathom is the flip of that for Cold. And well, Cold can't get percent increases like that, so it's the one of the only one other than Facets, you know, niche stuff like Ore misses. So I feel like that's why Fathom's always a highly desired item. Other than the fact it's also insanely rare compared to Ashudas. At least I think it's rarer than Ashudas. But it really made me relook at how I thought about Ashudas. I don't know, I just thought it was interesting. Yeah, because Lightning needs what, though? 117, I think it is? Or is it? Yeah, 117 sounds right. It's weird how that skill and Chain Lightning are the like the only 2 skills I think that use that breakpoint. I guess I don't really play Lightning enough to really see the value in it. Even then, what's the cast rate on Hodo? Isn't it also 40? Or is it lower? I'd have to look it up. I don't remember the exact cast rate on Hodo. Because if it's 40 on Hodo, 35 on Spirit, there's 75. 65 then, if it's only 30. Yeah, I'd have to look at it more with the breakpoints. Maybe it's the cast rate that really makes up for it, but I feel like there's other ways of getting cast rate that you really don't have to worry about too much. Then with Hodo, you're going to get that all res, which is great. Especially because, well, actually, do you? I'm trying to remember. It's been so long since I actually played Lightning. Yeah, so you're already maxing 4 things. I don't know. You probably still could make it out fine as an energy shield Lightning Sorceress, honestly. Because you're going to run those Lightning Skillers as well to get that energy shield up. But that would make it a little rough. Maybe Vitality is the way to go there. I gotta play around with it. I just find it so weird that they broke lightning and chain lightning out to use that 117 breakpoint. Because I don't think any other sorcerer skill cares about that. Which is weird. It's such a weird thing. I wonder if it just like was how the animation had to be to make it make sense. And that's why the breakpoint was there. Maybe they just tried to make lightning and chain lightning look really cool. The animation's too long or something, I don't know. Yeah. Maybe you're right. I'll tinker with it eventually, maybe. Someday. Possibly. It's almost wondering if they should just take the, honestly, take the percent damage off of Ashudas and then readjust it with lower resistance of whatever type. So do the inverse of what Fathom is, essentially. Since those ones don't get the pen naturally, and Fathom does. Well, Cold does, I guess, not Fathom particularly. Fathom is just percent damage, but Cold gets the minus resistances. Honestly, though, thinking about it, if you hadn't... I mean, the number can obviously be tweaked. You wouldn't have to do a minus 25 or 20 lightning, but, like... I feel like that would definitely put Ashudas up there as a top weapon. I mean, Crescent Moon is minus 35 lightning, I think, which is pretty good. But it has no skills and no cast rate. And that item is absolutely bonkers. For costing, and what is it? Shalem Tur, I think. Something like that. Then again, I guess sorceresses really don't need buffs. We're a pretty strong class. The crazy thing to me, too, is the clear speed of melee is so slow. And then if you look at, like, private servers and stuff like that, like, say Project D2, they have splash damage, like, on their melee attacks, and it still feels too slow to me. Makes it hard for me to play those classes. Mostly because I think I'm spoiled rotten by, you know, playing a sorceress 99% of my time. But like, how can you not play a sorceress? I mean, you get to shoot frozen orbs everywhere, or you know, all the other fun stuff. I hate Whirlwind in this version. I hate it. I hate it so much. That is one change I absolutely want, is where you can keep whirlwinding and move your mouse and do like these kind of things instead of having to do the triangle, because it only moves to like where you clicked, like where it follows your cursor like it does in like Diablo 3 or really any other modern action RPG. Because if they did that, I would 100%, I don't know about 100%, maybe I'm getting excited here. There's a high probability I would main assassin. Love assassins. Use Fury so I can whirlwind as well and not have that janky triangle. Oh, I wonder how that is. I need to try that. I'm gonna make one on single player. use an editor and see how that works on controller. I didn't think about that. On controller, does it like kind of let you have like that Diablo 3 feel? I don't know if you ever played Diablo 3. Or is it still pretty close to like mouse and keyboard? Because the mouse and keyboard, not mouse and keyboard, it's better, but not that good. That's a shame. The controller, for actual like the gameplay elements in this game, absolutely amazing. I love it. I need to go town now. I leave Diablo 2 running on my computer, and I have like a controller thing that like connects to my phone, and it kind of turns my phone into a switch. It's called a backbone, if you want to look that up. But anyways, that I didn't want to identify this. Dang it. Oh well. But anyways, and then it lets me play with a controller, so my phone's essentially like a Nintendo Switch, and I do that a lot. The game runs on the PC, and then it just streams to my phone, and that's really nice. I use that at night, more so for like ladder resets, like when I'm tired and just trying to relax. I'll like throw some TV on and catch up on some TV, and then do some Mephisto runs or whatever I'm doing. It's super nice. I really like the backbone controller. Oh no, my internet's acting up again. I can see the warnings. That's a shame. Hopefully it doesn't look too bad. I'm hoping it'll correct itself. It was doing this earlier and then it fixed itself. So hopefully the quality isn't too awful on your guys' end. Unfortunately, there's really nothing I can do except for either end stream or end stream, reset my internet, hope it's better, and then start stream again. And I'm not doing that. That's a lot of work. I'd probably just end stream for the night, honestly. Especially because there's no guarantee that'll fix it too. I could just start stream back up. You know, everybody joins back in and then, well, internet's dead. Not much I can do. It'd be frustrating. Also, I believe the girlfriend's gonna be here soon with food. So that will be end of stream whenever she gets here. Get to indulge my guilty pleasure of eating far too many McDonald's McRibs. I don't know why I get them. I really don't. Whenever they come around, I gotta get some. I don't know, maybe it's weird. I don't know, do you guys ever just get cravings for food that's just awful? Like, you know it's bad for you, it's low quality, you know it's not going to be great, but you're just like, I really want that. Or am I the only one here? Not seeing anybody in chat, so I'm assuming I'm the only one. That's fine. Still gonna eat them. Well, girlfriend is going to be here shortly, which will mean it will be end of stream. So, before I do head off for the night, I will try to stream tomorrow. I don't know how long it'll be. But before I head out... Oh, there's souls. I don't want to be there. Does anybody have any questions on this build or any of my build guides? I can try to get those answered real quick before the stream ends here. Personally, I think it'd be a lot easier to ask them now on the live stream so I can answer them for you. I do try to answer all questions and comments on the videos themselves, but it's a little difficult. For some reason, YouTube doesn't want to show me when people reply to my comments. They only show me new comments on the videos, so sometimes I do miss follow-up questions, which is unfortunate. There we go. Looks like the internet fixed itself. At least it's not saying that there's connection warnings now. So hopefully it's better on your guys' end here. It also doesn't look like I'm gonna finish this second bar, which is unfortunate. But it's kind of be expected when I dicked around all day and didn't stream or really play. We'll get some more experience tomorrow at least. Need to follow up. Any of you guys Path of Exile players in chat? I haven't been following as close as I should. I know Ruthless Mode's coming out. Kinda excited for that. I don't know if they've announced the new league yet though. So that should be coming up soon, I think. I think it's after Thanksgiving. Ooh, this poison's gonna be dicey. Oh, it's because I got that lower res on me too. That's why that's so annoying. Oh well, we're almost done. There we go, that's better now that finally fell off. Alrighty, another Diablo kill. Huh. Just realized YouTube has multiple chats going on. I do not know the difference between live chat and top chat. They look the same to me. What's top chat? What's this one? I don't know. I don't understand. I need to figure that out. It's way different. I am hungry though. Quite excited to eat those McRibs. Also, if you're playing energy shield builds, why is my things messed up? There we go. Please make sure you buff yourselves at the beginning before you start teleporting. You will die really quick if you don't. And I'm poisoned already. Neat. Poison is the most annoying thing when you play energy. Well, second annoying thing when you play energy shield. First being that curse that swaps your life and mana. That one's very annoying. Quad skull. There's a lot up here. A lot of specials. Etnax. We're getting lucky today compared to yesterday when it comes to drops. Guess that's to be expected. Yesterday we did have pretty good luck. With that Gall and Shaker rune drop. And that Gall rune was like very early on in stream. It was like what, 20 minutes in we got the Gall rune out of a chest? Ooh. If I get my poison res higher, it looks like prayer might just keep me alive during it. At least it did on that one pretty much. I only dropped, what, 20 health from it? Alright, let's go do Spider Forest here real quick. Get that done. See how that goes. I'm gonna be hopping off here, and I know it's gonna change to a good Terrorized zone. Always does. I must just want to check back if I hop off before that and see if it does go to a good Terrorized zone. Oops, Flawless Anthemist. Always take those, especially for crafting. If you guys don't know that, even if you don't want to do the crafting, the Amethyst, the purple perfect gems, they are worth the most. Last I checked, at least. I think rubies are also used a lot for crafting. Or the blood gloves. But the Amethysts are really good, especially for when you're trying to craft amulets. You can get some really cool ones. We crafted a 2 to Druid 17 faster cast rate amulet yesterday, actually. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure the Druids need 19 at least. If they're even going to go for that breakpoint, that is. It might be just a PvP breakpoint instead of like a PvE one. But, I don't know. Breakpoints are good. Wondering how much extra damage you would have to give up, or if it would be a net gain if you actually went for that higher breakpoint on say a wind druid. I don't really know how much benefit you would get on a fire druid. I think most of their stuff's still cooldown locked, even though they're split now and they're independent of each other. Okay, go back. Should be in close town, I think. The flare dungeon's another one that can be nice. The problem with the flare dungeon that really gets me nervous is it can spawn those annoying dolls, and those things hurt, especially on Nova, because you're already close. Also, did we find the whatever it's called in here, the terrorized actual like cave? I feel like we didn't.
Not here.
I feel like I missed it coming through there somehow, which is unfortunate. Alrighty. Man, my nose is getting stuffy. Really hoping this cold goes away, or I can get more recording done. I didn't want to do a big important guide while sick. That's why I did that energy shield guide, hoping that would be good enough. Seems like the reviews and stuff have been pretty good, so it looks like you guys have been following the energy shield guide and liking it at least. So hopefully you guys are learning something on there. And a lot of energy shields just not clear on how it actually works, which is a lot of mechanics in Diablo, honestly. I don't know if they didn't intend for people to figure out how some of this stuff works, or how it'll be. Next Terror Zone will be Chaos Sanctuary and Arcane. You'll be on all night. Dude, I swear, I only get good terrorized zones if I actually have something in real life going on, or else like nothing. I won't get one. I was telling the story the other day. The first time Worldstone Keep became terrorized and I was actually eligible to participate. It was like day 2, day 3, or something like that. My girlfriend got her first deer in archery season. Well, her first deer ever, but it was an archery season. Literally as it got terrorized. So I missed out on that. Went and helped with the deer. And then Chaos Sanctuary just always pops up at like the end of my lunch breaks or something when I'm playing. It'll be, you know, Chaos Sanctuary or something. I don't know how many times I'll end stream for the night or like hop off of the game. I'll be laying in bed for like 20 minutes just relaxing, watching some TV, and my buddy will text me to let me know Taurasha's tomb is terrorized, which is my favorite, and I absolutely love it. It literally happens every time. I really hope in season 3, ladder 3, they catch up some of these other terrorized zones. It just really stinks that like your luck on them needs to be like in tune with like your schedule and your like your real life stuff that you have going on. Because it's frustrating, you know. Oh, I got 2 or 3 hours to play, and then you get like Ariat Plateau, and then something else that's awful,
What do you
and then you have to hop off to go do real life stuff, you know, and then you come back and, well, look at that. It's another good terrorized zone as I have to leave. How viable is your build in Party 3, Party 8? I'm assuming you're talking about the Frost Nova build. Frost Nova, it'll hold its own in Player 8. However, if you are trying to carry Player 8 games, I would not recommend the build. This build excels in small party play, in my opinion. I do Chaos Sanctuary, even Terrorized level 96. I usually end up playing in about Player 3. I play with my dad and my friend. So we're usually about Player 3. No problem. I can carry that through there. We got lucky and I G-rushed them through and then just chaosed them all the way up to 60. So, very viable for at least Player 3. Player 8 holds its own. I wouldn't recommend it as a carry build. In between there, I don't have enough data for you, unfortunately. I generally play solo or only with friends. If you're looking for like a Player 8 carry build, I would probably recommend the Fire build or maybe Nova, like Lightning Nova or Lightning itself. You'll have a lot better time with that, I think, than the Frost Nova build for carrying Player 8. If you're just playing Player 8, like in a party, like you're doing 8 people in Chaos Sanctuary, you'll hold your own. You'll be fine. Why does that hurt? Why did that hurt so much? I don't have lower res on me.
Not even death can save you from me.
So, hopefully that answers your question there, Bernanor. If you want like the ultimate like carry for 8 player, you should look at Javazons. Javazons are absolutely ridiculous, in my opinion. Blizzard Orb, yeah, that's a good build. The thing with that is, you're gonna have to worry about your resistances because you're probably going Vitality. I don't really know how you would get trying to get all that stuff max would be rough. There is a guide, and I'm just bringing this up because I gotta go right now. There's a guide on my channel that'll help with that, and I have all of it on there. But you do max Frozen Orb and Blizzard. And I gotta hop off, guys. It was nice talking with you. I will stream tomorrow and see you guys. So take care.